Yes, sorry for that. It's not going smooth today, huh? Okay, so yeah, can you see the slides again?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I was saying we're not going to spend too much time in here. Instead, some of the concepts that we could define in the metric topology section, sorry, in the point set topology, in the general topology section, we will transfer them to the metric topology section. That way you are able to build up, to construct concrete useful examples much more, it's much more easier to do that, especially with the type of topologies and the concept that we need for manifolds. So that's why we are ending today. We won't spend much time on general stuff. We'll dive straight into metric topology. Okay. Now, as far as the manifolds section is concerned, we'll see. I'm very inclined to include fiber bundles, but let's see how it goes. In terms of the polling. Okay, I hope I'm still online, right?
Yes, you are, but the slides are very small, so you might want to make it full screen.
Oh, the slides are small. Okay, let me stop and reshare again. Okay. Yeah, what about now?
Now, yeah. Okay, yes.
Okay, cool.
Now we can see it here.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Sorry for that, guys. Okay, so in general, this is the grand plan, really. For those of you who are just joining, I know we have some people, few new people on the audience. So the idea for the crash course is really this section here. This is, module 2 to do with the Lie groups and Lie algebras and so on. So the idea was that instead of, because Lie groups, they are not just groups in the algebraic sense, they also carry a topological structure. They carry a smooth structure, a differentiable structure. So instead, the idea was to have a crash course to, walk you through what differentiable manifolds, or more specifically, smooth special type of differentiable manifolds called smooth manifolds, and then that way you won't have difficulties in following this module. Now, the way the algebraic structure and the topological, the smooth structure coexist together, this is not something we will do in this crash course. We will do that in the actual module. Okay. Okay, so I know we are running a little bit late, so I'm trying to speed up. So another thing I want to mention in this part is this Quantum Industry Fellowship that my company agreed to. I'm delighted to and proud of the company to be offering this opportunity. This is essentially the idea is to give some members of the community an opportunity to have a fellowship with our company, and also to other partner companies that are part of the scheme. I'll organize another session to kind of go through the requirements and some of the other stuff in respect to this fellowship. So we won't do that today. Please join the Discord, and I will also send a newsletter about that. But here you can just see some of the stuff that we look for. But it's something that I will do later at another thing after the crash course anyway. Okay. Now I want to go to the poll quickly, just to make sure before we start. At the bottom, you should have seen a thing. If you look down on your thing, there's something. There's a poll there. So I see some people are already voting. Okay. So the question is, how challenging was lecture 1 in terms of abstraction? Was it very abstract? Was it very? I know it's very boring because it's point set topology. So the question is how challenging it was for some of you. Okay, so Barry's saying it wasn't boring. Okay. Okay, interesting. Is there anyone else who have not taken the... Okay, so Amir is saying not boring, but some of the terminology new to me. Okay, that's great. Yes, it's true. What George just said about limits and Hausdorff stuff. Yeah. In fact, in the metric topology section, you will see some already today. One of the concepts that you learn in analysis, like continuity, for example, you will see how abstractly we will recover that from from the concept that you learn, the concept of open sets. Okay, so I assume there is no one else left to take the poll. So for those who took the poll, it's like 50. Okay, Stefan is saying not boring at all and a bit challenging sometimes. Still, yeah. I mean, this type of these things are when you get hit with it for the first time, it might take a bit of dedication and study in order for these things to get into the head. That's why I was recommending a lot of exercises, for example, that you should do. And also, gather together, create a group so you can, study together and, help, with the proofs